Good morning, you guys. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. It's Monday. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. It's Monday. How are you guys doing this morning? I hope you had an amazing weekend and an amazing night. I did not do much this weekend. I really was not feeling, 100% body-wise. And then we didn't have church Sunday. But other than that, I had a pretty good weekend. I just pretty much relaxed. It was quiet. I was expecting the girls, but they didn't come this weekend. So that's fine. As long as they all had an amazing time. It is great by me. Sorry guys, contacts really getting on my nerves. As y'all can see, the light is on and it's still dark in this mug. Yeah, it's not quite, the sun hasn't quite come out yet, so sorry about that. And it's light in here, but one of the bulbs is broke. I forgot to get the bulb over the weekend, so I didn't really get up and do anything actually this weekend, to be honest, so sorry about that. I'm trying to hold this lamp for extra lighting, but it's not working. So I'm not going to talk to you guys long. I just wanted to say good morning. Hope you guys said your prayers, not just for yourself, family, friends, and loved ones, but all your brothers and sisters in Christ. Treat people the way you would expect to be treated, and enjoy your day today, As y'all can see, I cut the ends. I think I showed y'all that I did a video of me cutting the ends and actually braiding it. And this is what happens when I braid it and put a little oil and conditioner on it. It comes out like this, which I think with most people hair it does that. So yeah, it's gonna be like this for a while, y'all. It is. I do have to get some deep conditioner and leave-in conditioner, and I'm debating on whether or not to perm it, as well as y'all can see, color it. That snow ain't trying to go nowhere. Anyway guys, yeah, I don't want to hold you, just wanted to say good morning. I didn't have any dreams last night at all. If I did, I don't remember. It was a pretty quiet night. I was up off and on as always. Sorry y'all, I keep blinking, but contact is really quite annoying. But I have it in because I would rather see than not. So yeah. I put the light down, so it went back to being a bit dark. Anyway guys, just expect great things today, okay? It's a beautiful Monday morning. It's dark out, it's quiet. I'm gonna get ready to log in here soon. Got my coffee. It is delicious. It is hot, but it is delicious. So yeah, me and my dad was talking. It was so funny on Sunday when he called. He was on his way to get coffee, and I told him normally on the weekends I do not drink coffee, but that particular day I had a cup of coffee. I had just had a cup of coffee before I called him back. I don't know what it was. I just had a taste for coffee, and it's like that sometimes. But Most of the time, over the weekends, I do not drink coffee unless maybe I'm out and about, or like yesterday, I just maybe had a taste for it. Maybe every blue moon with breakfast, and that's if I cook breakfast on Sundays, on the weekends, But yeah, so it was a good cup of coffee. I was very much needed. I did get some content up. I put up the first book of poems, page 1, The Tree. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll try to put up page 2 today. I finished Never. I finished what I have of it. I'm still working on the middle and the end, and like I put on the page when I uploaded it, if you guys have any ideas, let me know. Put them in the comments below, and I'll think about adding it in. Maybe it'll help jog my memory, I don't know, or give me something better. And then for Mist, I have to put up the next chapter of that as well. So I'm a bit behind as far as Mist is concerned. But yeah, from what I have up so far, I hope you guys enjoy it. And again, sometimes I know people watch videos and they don't, they don't comment, subscribe, or anything, and I understand you might want to get a feel. I appreciate that. But it does help out when you guys like. It does help out when you comment, because it gives me an idea of the type of content, so it's definitely appreciated. But anyway, again, enjoy you guys' day today. Remember to expect great things. I am, and I hope you are. I hope you are too. Talk to y'all later. I got a little tongue right there, right? Anyway, enjoy your day today. Bye now. Good Monday afternoon, you guys. I hope you're having a great day so far. It's a busy it's a busy day. It's a busy day. I think what makes it even busier is the fact that I am so sleepy. Like, I am so sleepy right now. I had a cup and a half of coffee today. I had a tablespoon of peanut butter with peanuts, so good. I have my water, and I have a hot dog. Hot. So hot. That's all I had a taste for today. I was gonna heat up some chicken for lunch, but I just didn't have a taste for it. Didn't really have a taste for anything, but I know I have to eat something, to be honest. So there you have it. I think I want to starting next week, I want to start back trying to do vegetables Monday through Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, have meat, and even then not to overdo it. I think that's what I'm gonna try to start back doing. Yeah, I'm so sleepy. I'm just the calls are coming. They are sporadically, so it's not like back to back. It can be back to back, pause, back to back, pause, back pause, that type of thing. But I think I just got a lot on my mind, on top of just being a bit sleepy. So once I get off work, I think I am going to go to bed. I think it was about maybe 12 in the morning when I actually laid down to go to sleep yesterday, because once I got through uploading some videos, there was absolutely nothing on television to watch. So then I started playing a bit of Zumba, and then Galaga, and then Solitaire. I ended up off with solitaire. And with solitaire, I was on there for hours because I was trying to get to a certain stage to see if it would save. Like in the past, I noticed it used to save and allow me to pick up where I left off, but lately has not been doing that. I'm not sure why. I don't know if I have to get to a certain point for it to save and stay that way or what. I don't know. I have to try to figure that out. But yeah, when I get off work today, I think I'm gonna check in on Kiana and the kids, and then I think I'll hit the sack early tonight. But not too early, because then I'll be up throughout, I'll wake up and then be up throughout the night. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to check in with you. My lunch break is from 12:15 to 12:45. I'm like 3 minutes late because of a call, but yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish my hot dog, drink some more water, and check with you guys later in the day, okay? Bye now. Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday morning. It is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. It's Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a great morning so far. Woo. Yesterday was busy, guys. Like, it was busy. It was up and down busy. Off and on is the word. Off and on. You had moments where it was just back to back, then it slowed down. Back to back, then it slowed down. And then I had some training sessions and coaching sessions. Yeah, yesterday was. And then to top it all off, I was super tired anyway. So yesterday was interesting. I am so sorry, y'all, about this lighting. I mean, the light is on. It is on. But again, I had to get that bulb replaced. And the sun is coming up slowly, but it's coming up. I find the best time to talk to you guys is around 8 or something like that. But, I don't want to push it. That's when I should be getting ready to start working. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, how was your day yesterday? How was your Monday? I hope it was a productive and an easy day for some. Some people may have had off because of October 31st. I don't think anybody did trick-or-treating yesterday. I'm not sure. I didn't hear any kids. I mean, I heard kids, but they weren't trick-or-treating. Ooh, good. I have to say this though. Yesterday when I got off, I'm glad I got off what I did and wasn't doing any overtime. Because when I tell y'all, it got so freaking loud. I don't know if somebody was moving in or moving out, but it was ridiculously loud. I'm just like, oh my God. And it started at 5 o'clock. It got loud at 5 o'clock while I was logging out. I was like, what the hell? It is. As a matter of fact, it threw me off to the point that I didn't even realize at first that it was 5 o'clock. But yeah, hopefully today will be quiet. Like it was yesterday, I know people have their lives too. Not everybody work from home, and not everybody is considerate of that. Like most people don't even think about, maybe someone's working from home, Most people don't, think of that. So, yeah, I didn't watch anything yesterday. No TV really. I mean, it was on, but I didn't really watch anything. There really wasn't much of anything to watch. There's nothing new, nothing interesting as of late. Not even with my K-dramas. There's nothing, that catch my eye and say, I really want to watch that, So, yeah. It's just been pretty low-key. I get paid tomorrow. I have to start, I wrote down all the bills that's due. And as always, there are always more bills than money. I know I'm not the only one that have experienced that, or is experiencing that. But what can you say? It is what it is. I just pray about it, put it in the hands of the Lord, and do the best that I can do, and trust that He'll do the rest. That's it. That's all. Yeah. I didn't really talk to anybody yesterday. I think I talked to my daughter and then for a moment last night because, like I said, it was so busy yesterday. I didn't even get a chance to even really look down at my phone, And then Lavelle has the other phone because he left his in decab. So he was using mine while he's here in the house, or my tablet off and on. So I didn't have the phone, right there. So which is fine, It happens. I just want, I was telling my daughter, I hope nobody, feel funny or in a kind of way that I haven't been like communicating, which I've never been one to keep up with in any way. I've been trying because I work, like everybody else, I work, you do what you can when you can and how you can. But it's kind of hard when you're working, and even harder when you don't even have the phone. So, but yeah, at times I do try to keep up. My doggone cup is cracked. Ugh. But she's still pretty. Ooh, that coffee is hot, y'all. I'm noticing the Keurig is hot, but it's not as hot as when I boil the water. And lately I've been boiling the water because as I'm sitting here talking to you guys, and once I put the coffee in the cup and everything, and I put the creamer in, it cools it down some. So I want it boiling hot so that after I put the creamer that I put in, it doesn't make the coffee cool or warm. I want it to still be hot. But with the Keurig, it's already not piping hot. It's hot, but not piping hot. So when I add the creamer, it actually makes my coffee warmer than the way I like it. Like, I want it hot. I want to be just like I'm doing now, sipping on it. Especially since I'm talking to you guys, And then by the time I get ready to go log in, I'm still sipping on the same coffee because it's still hot, right? And it kind of helps me prevent from making 2 and 3 cups, Is that a crack? Yeah, it's like the paint is coming off. Yeah. That's probably from sitting the other cup on top of it. I have limited cabinet space. And actually, I should have my coffee cups hanging on the thing. Whatever, I'll figure it out. As time goes on. So good, God. Yeah, I'm missing whipped cream, though. I'm completely out of the whipped cream. I used the last of the whipped cream yesterday. Oh, it was so difficult. I was squirting just a little bit in the little circle, a little bit. I was like, no. Oh, jeez. I'll get some more tomorrow, though. We got a grocery shop. Just so much that needs to be done, y'all. It really is. I found myself yesterday just praying. I try to do that more and more, but anyway. But yeah, even more so, I was praying because there's just so many things that I need to do, Getting new contacts is one of them. Still. I know y'all hear a little bit of music playing. That's Lavelle. He's in the bathroom, getting all prettified, cutting the hair and cleaning up the little goatee and all of that. He's getting ready to start work soon with Amazon. I'm happy for him. He'll be driving. Which is what he likes to do, So that's a good thing. Hopefully that'll come on through because that boy don't know what to do with himself. Like he don't like not having a job, or not waiting, You know, we was just talking about that this morning. He's like, and it's been the longest 2 weeks ever in the world. You know, waiting on the drug test and the background check and all that stuff, you know. And sometimes it can take a while. And then Jeremiah's starting a new job. He gets paid every 2 weeks now instead of every week. So his first check will be next week. I thought it was yesterday, but his first check is actually next week. And he's like, Lord, this is the longest 2 weeks ever. In his case, 3 weeks. But it is what it is, you know. The good thing about it is, you know, once you do get to working and you're going and you know, your money start coming in on the regular, you know, and you're managing it properly, you'll be able to get where you want to go, you know, and things done and caught up. You know, that's the good thing, you know, even with me. And with me, it's a little tough, you know, since we don't have the overtime. Ever since overtime stopped, it really, really messed me up. And it's hard trying to recover or recoup from that, because I had everything based on that, number one. Number two, and then other things that happened and took place here within the last couple of months, as you guys remember. So that financially kind of put me in a bit of a hole, you know. But again, y'all, God is amazing. He's awesome. I realized on the 30th, I was like, oh, wait a minute. My bill is due, right? I had forgotten about it. So I called them on Sunday, and I was like, my bill is actually due today, but if I can get a couple of more days. And he was like, oh, no problem. And he's like, as a matter of fact, he said, now that you're on the phone, I'm noticing about your usage of data. He says, you're using more data than what you have here. I said, you know, I've been getting messages and stuff about that, and I've been meaning to reach out to y'all about it. I just hadn't had the time. I said, yeah, but that is quite frustrating. I said, especially when I'm paying for and signed up for the highest of everything. And by everything, meaning just the cable itself. Like, I don't want phone service, cell phone service, none of that. None of that. And so he was like, you know what? He says, we have a plan here. He says, because you're paying unnecessarily for stuff here. As far as your usage, he says, we have a plan that I can sign you up for the next 24 months, and your bill will only be $95 a month. And I said, I still have the same everything as far as the highest speed. He was like, yep, same everything. And I was like, sign me up. I was like, in 24 months, what happens? Will my bill double? He was like, no way, it won't double. He says, as a matter of fact, he said, after that 24 months, of course, we'll find another plan, a different deal. I was like, that's fine. I said, sign me up. You knocking my bill down tremendously, because my bill was like $200 something a month, and now it's $95. I was like, yes. Yes, and he added data. He gave me unlimited data. I'm like, okay. So that was a blessing. To some people, you may be like, well, that's not a blessing. It is to me. It is to me, you know. And I thank God even for the simple and smallest of things, you know. Something that's small to one person may be tremendous to someone else. Something that's trash to someone else, they're throwing out, might be a treasure to someone else, you know. So I never knocked that. I used to, I'm not gonna lie, you know, but I've really learned and I've really grown over the years. You know, just like, for example, back in the day, you know, when it comes down to gossip and chaos and back and forth and up and down and crisscross, I don't concern myself with any of that. I don't back and forth with texting, calling. I don't do any of that stuff anymore. Nope, I don't have the time for it, to be honest with you. Like, life is too short. It's too much going on. Like, I just don't have the time, the patience, and I just don't care that much anymore. I really don't care. And I know that's sound bad, but it really isn't. You know, when it's a lot of mess going on and it just really doesn't concern you, or if it's something that you feel like, you know what, I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to pray for everybody, and then you leave it at that. That's all you can do. Because some things, if you're constantly trying and constantly doing and it's not working, it's best to step back off of it and let God do it, you know. And so that's how I am with a lot of things, guys. Like Joyce was like, stop worrying about things you can't change. You can't do anything about it right now. Why are you stressing? And that's how I have been as of late. Like, I stress because I'm like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Well, how am I gonna do that if I take this from that one and do this, and if I put this here instead of there? Y'all, that can drive you mentally insane. Like, oh my God, it can depress you. It can just it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Do I have concerns and fears? Yes, most definitely. I am human. I am wrapped in flesh. I feed my flesh more so than my spirit, but I'm doing it afraid. Also, as Joyce says, do it afraid. You know, just like there's things that you want to try. You're so afraid to try it. Try it. You'd rather do it afraid and figure out, well, that wasn't for me, as opposed to never doing it at all and never knowing, right? And that's always been me. Like, I'm not doing that. You know, just like with my job, it's like, okay, Sheena, they're constantly implementing and making new changes. Just go in it with an open mind and just do it. You know, don't be so quick to be like, oh, here we go, another change. Oh God, that's gonna be hard for me to learn and remember. And that's what I decided yesterday. I was like, okay, as of today, there's another change that they've implemented. And so yesterday, I quickly went over the training. I passed it, and the very first call I got after that training, I applied it. I was like, just do it. And I've been doing it, you know, and I just have to remember to keep doing it, you know, and just take my time and you know, that's it, that's all. And the more you do it, the better you get at it. The quicker you become, the more efficient you become. But right now it's gonna be a little slowful, but it wasn't that bad, you know. And I think it's because I went into it thinking, okay, just do it, don't, you know, trip on it. And also I had training because, like I said, I'm kind of like a backup for my supervisor. So say, for example, if she's not there or something, and she has to put in an announcement or something like that in the group chat, I would then do it, you know. So I was just sitting there in the training like, oh, so I got that much. I got, you know, that I would have to do this and, you know, check the calendar, but I'm still not sure how I'm supposed to do it, you know. So I did send her a message, you know, just, you know, she can share my screen with me and, you know, call me, share the screen and let me know and do a session with me. That way I'll know how to do it, you know. With me, I'm more hands-on. I'm not so much, oh, let me read it, you tell me about it. With me, it's better that I actually do some things. Now, some things like the training I did, I was able to, okay, let me read it, pass the test. But again, and you know, looking at the examples and stuff, but it's still different when you're actually doing it, you know. For me anyway, I have to actually do it. That way if I forget something that I saw, my mind can say, oh, you pressed this button, you know, you went over here. That's how I function. I don't know about anybody else, but it helps me learn it. Woo! So y'all, an update on the mouse. I told y'all we have a freaking mouse, right? To be honest with y'all, I think the little buddy been here before we was. You know, when you move into a place, they clean it up, they paint, and I can already tell. I told y'all that when I first moved here. You can see where stuff was, you know, painted over, and not even painted perfectly. But you can tell where. I just feel like, you know, over time, the stuff that they paint over begins to wear off, and you begin to see certain things, right? That's me. That's how I've been doing. Like, I'm noticing stuff. I'm like, where'd that come from? But I can see, well, oh, okay, they painted over that. Now it's wearing off. stuff like that, or this is not running well or working like it should be. It never was. They fixed it up enough to, someone to move in, but then over time it's gonna go back to the way it was if they don't fix it properly, that type of stuff. So to be honest with y'all, I think Lil Buddy been here before we were. Okay, because Lil Buddy seemed to know how to move around and not be detected to the point you think he not here at all. You're like, oh, okay, maybe he left. He's still here. You just don't know. You won't know till you see him or hear him, which I hardly ever do. It's every blue moon, right? I'll forget that he's even here. But I think, and I say that because he seemed to know where he going. Sometimes if you have a mouse that comes in your home, they're a little confused. They're moving around, bumping into stuff. This Lil Buddy know where he going. Do you understand? Like Lavelle have traps down. He's avoiding the traps. And so I told Lavelle yesterday, I said, you know what we're going to do, which I hate because it's so barbaric. Anything is barbaric, to be honest with you. But I'm going to get the poison, the powder, and put that down, because that way when he runs through it, it's on him, and that way if he goes to lick or whatever they do, he's in partaking of it, and then when I clean once a week, I will move stuff around. That way if he's dead somewhere, I'll find him, you know what I'm saying? But right now, Lil Buddy moving around, he know where he going, he's quite undetectable until he is, and I don't know if he's leaving and coming back. I don't know. I have no idea how he's getting in other than that back door, which I have, something under there now. So, like, there's no holes anywhere. I've looked. I don't know. The only place he could have gotten in was that door. And the only way he can get out is through that door, but now I have it blocked. So I'm like, where is he? Where is he hiding? I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, guys, so I call him Lil Buddy. Jeremiah be like, you named the mouse? My daughter was like, no. The first time I said that, Jeremiah was like, who is Lil Buddy? I was like, the mouse. He was like, really? You named him? I said, what you want me to call him? And then my daughter was the same thing. He said, mommy, you named the mouse, so you got a pet? I said, hell no. For sure I don't. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't like I can just, oh, there he is, catch him. No. He's moving freely when he feels like it. I'm recording, brother.
Me dancing?
No, but if I was if you carried it weird with your underwear on, your boxers. Even though I like that design, it's not almost like comic book. What is that? Oh, I love those. So yeah, guys. Yep, it is 8:03. And this is where I say goodbye to you guys. Have an amazing Tuesday morning. I'll probably talk to you later on throughout the day. Remember to say your prayers, not just for yourself, family, friends, and loved ones, but all your brothers and sisters in Christ. Remember to treat one another the way you would expect to be treated, and you guys expect great things. I am, and I hope you are too. Talk to you later. Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday to you all. Happy Humble Hump Day Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. It's Wednesday. How are you guys doing? Whew, my head a hot mess, y'all. Good morning. I hope you said your prayers this morning. I hope you had an amazing and well-rested night. Those of you who had to work, I pray that your travels were swift and safe and you had a good night on the job. It's a beautiful, cool morning. I love it, I got up early. I washed dishes. I mopped the floor. Got the garbage together. I wiped down the couch, living room couch, with some Pine Sol. Wiped down the tables, cleaned the bathroom, took a shower. I haven't taken a bath in a while where I just normally sit and soak and just relax. I haven't done that in a while, but I did, take a shower. I made my coffee. House is nice and clean and sprayed down, It's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful day. I've been praying, so many things that need to be done. Y'all know. I made my coffee this morning, y'all. I just used the last of the creamer. Oh, Lord. So definitely today I'll have to get some more creamer. We have to get a plunger for the toilet for some reason. All of a sudden, it's flushing, but the power's not there. Like, it goes down slow. Like you flush and it raises up like it's gonna overflow, but it doesn't, and then it just sits there, and then when it feels like it just starts to slowly go down. Like, I can't have that. Usually when you flush it right away, but now it's just like, why? So I'm going to get a better plunger. The plunger that I have and that I have had for over a year is a plunger that I bought from the dollar store. Not the big black one, but the little red one that I bought from the dollar store, and have only had to use it maybe once or twice in over a year or so, because I brought it with me from Des Plaines, now that I think about it. So we hardly ever use the plunger. So and like I said, when I did, it was never a big deal, but right now the way it's acting, no. So I'm gonna get some Drano, because maybe something's clogged. I don't know, but I'm gonna get some Drano and let it sit, and hopefully that'll help. And then, like I said, I gotta get a bigger, better, stronger, a real plunger, because it ain't just me in this house. I got grown Negroes in the house. So yeah. Other than that, guys, today is donation day, so when I get off, that is what I'll do. And then, like I said, on my way back, stop and do things that need to be done, because that's really the only time I'll do it. Is bill day, pay everything that I can pay. I'm not gonna worry about what I can't, because God is amazing. Y'all hear me say it all the time, because He is. I come this far by faith, leaning on the Lord, trusting in His holy word or name. I can't remember. He's never failed me yet. Y'all remember that song? Oh, 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 can't turn around. The Lord. I forgot the words, all the words, but yeah, I've come this far, y'all, by faith, and it's nothing but God. When I look back over my life, that's a song too, but I'm not finna sing it. But seriously, when I look back at where God has brought me from and the things that He has brought me out of, and mind you, my life is no different from no one else's. There's people out there, actually, correction, my life is no more special than the next person. There are people out there that have gone through some stuff, some things, all the things that I couldn't even imagine. So but I'm grateful for what I've gone through, that He's brought me from, okay, that He's brought me out of, and that He's continuing to bring me out of, okay. Even at this age, I tell y'all, it don't matter how old you are, you're constantly learning, you're constantly growing, you're constantly changing, and hopefully for the better. I am 51 years old, y'all, and times I am more than frustrated at myself, because I feel like I'm not where I think I should be or want to be. You know what I'm saying? And I have to sometimes stop and think, maybe I'm not where I want to be, but I might just be exactly where God needs me to be right now. You know what I'm saying? So and God knows what I need, my desires, my wants. He already knows it, and He's gonna provide. And I just have to continue to trust in that, and just continue to do the right things and the best things that I can for me and my family. Yesterday, guys, it was off and on busy, but more slow than busy. I appreciated it. I prayed for it. But it does, when it's slow, it makes the time just drag. And that's what was happening yesterday. And mind you, I just don't feel like back to back to back calls. So I was grateful. I was not complaining. But the pace that it was yesterday, I'm surprised we weren't offered VTO. I think toward the end of the day, I found out some people were offered. So not all, some. And so that's fine, but I do hope that they offer it today. I always say I can't afford it, but if they offer it today, I'm definitely going to take it, because then that means I can get a head start on getting things that I need to do today done. Yeah, I haven't put a video up since I think Sunday. It is Wednesday. I have not uploaded a video. I have not edit anything. It's my intentions to, but when I got off work Monday and Tuesday, I was just tired. I really was. I got off, made something to eat, and went to bed. Yesterday I made chicken tacos, and it was barbecue chicken tacos. They were really good. And then later in the night, I had a taste for something sweet. I didn't feel like cereal because lately my stomach is not handling milk. So I made myself some pancakes. I just made one. And I put cinnamon and sugar in it. It was so good. And instead of syrup, I used jelly. So what I do is, when my pancake is done, while it was in the skillet, I poured the jelly in the pan so that it can melt and kind of simmer around the pan. Oh, it was so good, y'all. I couldn't even, when I said I had a sweet tooth, that satisfied that sweet tooth. And it was just one pancake. It wasn't a real super big one either. It was one pancake. And that's what I do sometimes. I just have a taste for something sweet. I'll go make a pancake. When I was younger, y'all, I used to, for breakfast, my mom would tell you, pancake. I was oh my God. And I liked them a certain way at that. It was like two ways that I liked them. One way I liked them where they were thin, and it was almost like they were fried around the edges. And then another way I liked them was kind of like, flapjacks. Nice and clean and pretty. So yeah, I tried to paint my nails yesterday, guys. Just like a light chocolate color. I don't know if you can see it. It's okay. I don't know what's up with the fingernail polish nowadays, and I didn't get it from the dollar store. I got it from Sam's. But they just, it don't stay on long, And plus, my hands is constantly in water. I'm constantly washing dishes. I'm constantly cleaning and wiping down, doing something that requires my hands to be in water and looking and feeling like cardboard. I'm constantly putting lotion on, y'all, and at times oil, because they get so dry and just, uncomfortable. Yeah. So anyway, I'm not gonna sit here and just babble. I wish you guys a wonderful Hump Day Wednesday. Remember to treat people today the way you would expect to be treated. Say a kind word to someone today. How are you? Good morning. Just be nice to one another. I think if we all take the time just to say something nice and really mean to be nice, it'll take us a long way. My face is still a bit irritated. I put that other cream on today, and I'm going to keep using it till I order the cream that I prefer and that actually works. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry I got a little sidetracked there. Let's just take the time out. Yesterday I watched, as I was laying here and kind of just flicking through, I watched a interracial couple that was so cute. I forget their names. They're called the Bretter family. Anyway, and she's African American. He's Caucasian. They had a gorgeous little baby boy, and they were sharing how they met. And it was so funny because, like he said, they should have never met. Like, there was no reason for them to even, you know what I'm saying? Not only are they from different backgrounds, different cultures, but he was on one side of the world and she was on another, but they had come together for a Christian function, and she was one of the young ladies in the choir, and he happened to see her, and before he saw her, he heard her. No, before she saw him, she heard his voice. He was an announcer. She was like, wow, it's a handsome sounding, she said that person sounds like they're handsome. But when he saw her in the crowd with his brother backstage somewhere, I forget exactly where, but he said he had told his brother, I'm going to marry her one day. And it was so funny because he did. So, it just starts off with a kind word, not a kind word to be malicious in the end. You have people out here, and it's so hard to trust people because you have people out here that'll start off nice and kind, and then at some point they true colors show. You know what I'm saying? That demon, appears, which is who they were all along. But to reel you in, to hook you, you know what I'm saying? They throw that bait, and that bait would be kindness, and once they get you hooked, that's when they, reel you in, and once they reel you in, that's when they hit you in that head, and all hell breaks loose. So it's hard, yes, but we have to trust God and just trust that He will protect us and help us to weed out the bad seeds, and but at the same time to pray for them as well. Okay. Also, I'm gonna say this, guys. I'm gonna call it a morning. I ended up watching, y'all. I don't know what it is. I love Lil Boosie. I really do. He cracks me up. I think people from New Orleans and Baton Rouge, they have that accent. It's just so. They're funny to me. Not just the accent. I love the accent. So it's not just the accent, but it's them. You know what I'm saying? Lil Boosie to me is just funny. That's just, I like Lil Boosie. I do. I like a lot of his music. I don't listen to a lot of things like I used to. I pretty much listen to, if I listen to because I love beats. I love bass. I've always been that way, loud. So I kind of listen to 97.5 Boost. I mentioned that to you guys before. So they play Christian music, but it's today's Christian music. It's like rap and all of that. Who says you can't rap a good gospel song? I think you can. If that sometimes, the world has changed, times have changed, and you have to change with it. Not for the worse, but for the better. And somewhere in there, you have to find out another way to reach the youth today. Because, that being in the church and when somebody walk in, everybody look back and stare and got something negative to say, that's old and that's dead and it's not right. It wasn't right then and it's not right now. Like, that's not how you do it. Kindness and warmth. God was nothing but love. He was walking love. And He took on all our pain. Like, I just can't imagine what like, man, all I can say is thank you. Thank you. Anyway, guys, I'm all off the point. But I just wanted to say that I was watching a lot of his interviews and this, that, and the other. And I do understand a lot of where he's coming from, like with the Lil Nas or whatever. I get to some extent what he's saying. I think, like he said, is how he says it. I think it's just the words that he chooses, but I understand to some extent. Basically, what he was saying was, and that's with anybody, you don't want to see any man on stage naked and dancing and prancing around when your kids have to watch this. Your kids are going to watch BET. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to see that? I don't want to see it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if you gay, straight, crooked, both, black, white, pink, purple, blue, Mars, Venus. It don't matter. The hell, it don't matter. Where are you from? No one wants to see that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody dancing around. You know, it's when you. If you want to see it, there's a place for it. And like when you go to the stripper club, and even then I don't think they get completely butt naked, and if they do, that's where you go to see that. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna take your kid to a stripper club. You know, some people do, but again, that's their life, live it. But there's just a place, a time and place for everything. So I think it's just the way he worded what he said. You know, we do have to be careful with our words, because the media can take things and run with it and just make it more than what it actually is, and you know, just it can just be crazy. Like I said, I love everybody. I do. I have nothing to say about what anybody do. It's their life, live it. You know, all I can do is pray and wish you nothing but the best. You know, when I used to work at assisted living, I had a friend, an Asian friend that was gay, and he was a hoot. I enjoy coming to work just to listen to this man talk and the stories, especially on a Monday, because you know he done turned up on the weekend and would come and tell me all about it. And he was just a beautiful, kind, and amazing person who stood up for himself and stood up for the resident that he was in care of. You know, it doesn't matter what his sexuality or his preference was. He's a person at the end of the day, just like everybody else. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, enjoy your Wednesday, okay? I wish you guys nothing but the best. Each and every one of you, nothing but the best. Nothing but the best, okay? Guys, expect great things today, okay? I am. And I hope you are too. I'll talk to you later. Bye now.